In this video, I'm going to take about a minute to show you an application where I find that the Festool TS75 makes my life easier, and then I'm going to spend a couple minutes discussing a few other things in relation to this saw. Here's a method I use when I need to join two thinner boards for one lighter board. Don't have a jointer, and I do have a decent router table and fence system, but I've found that this is the method that works better for me. Basically, I line up two boards and then make sure the kerf of the blade goes down both of them, and line it up and cut it, and the end result is two boards that line up exactly. Blade changes are very easy to make. All you need to do is lift up the fast fix lever, plunge the saw, take the included hex key, remove the nut that secures the blade to the saw, now at this point you take the blade out, sneak it past the riving knife, put in a new one, and then just reverse the process. I purchased a 54 tooth blade from another manufacturer, and I've actually been happier with the cut quality on the 36 tooth stock blade. And while it was very well reviewed on Amazon, it could just be the way I've been using it, but I have not been getting a very good cut quality from it in comparison with the 36 tooth stock blade. And I think if I do encounter a situation where the 36 tooth stock blade isn't giving me a good clean cut, I would choose to get another blade from Festool rather than another manufacturer. It just seems to work better in the saw. One thing to note about the TS75 is that while it comes with a plug-it cord, it is slightly different from the ones that came with some of my other Festool tools. So it has a little bit of a different connector which allows it to be plugged into other tools, but the cord from other tools cannot be plugged into it. So for example, the cord from the ETS 125, it will not work in the TS75, and there's good reason behind it. The cord simply isn't built to carry the amount of electricity that the TS75 uses. Fortunately though, the way the connector is keyed, you can use the cord from a TS75 in any other tool. So if you have a stationary setup, this would be the cord to use. I don't have a stationary setup, and find or fear that if I take the TS75 with me to go do work somewhere else, that I would likely forget to bring the cord with. So I always keep it in the sustainer. Here's another note. You probably won't want to use the 27mm hose that comes with the CT vac and is used with sanders. It just doesn't have enough suction. So while it fits, as you can see here, and you could use it certainly in a pinch, the recommended hose is the 36mm hose. And I don't know if Festool recommends it or not, but that's what I've read, and it works a lot better for me. That simply fits on outside the dust port, and it just allows a much greater volume of air to be moved through to the vacuum, and performs a lot better in conjunction with a saw of this size.